Hey guys, so I am the creator of HaruHost, and in this video I will talk about why the development of HaruHost has stopped. I will also introduce you what I want to do in the version of HaruHost 2. Alright, so what happened? So basically in May I started promoting HaruHost, and after a week or so it started to get flagged as a virus almost everywhere. Even Steam messaged me that I shouldn't be promoting viruses, and automatic antivirus scanners were just going crazy. And I didn't know what to do because HaruHost was starting to get popular. And the other reason was that I was pretty unhealthy. So I actually did lose about 20 kilos. And yeah, before that, I was just sitting a lot on my computer and didn't move around, so I wanted to change that. And I decided to go for a run every day, but uh, at first it was really difficult because my goal was 4 kilometers a day, and I only succeeded to run a few hundred meters. And I was thinking that there was something wrong with my health. Uh, since I would just feel so bad and it will just hurt. But I I knew that consistency is the key, so I continued on running every day. And day by day, it got better. I guess the main difficulty was that about 1 kilometer of distance is like running uphill. That's actually really hard at first. So yeah, but I persisted. I started to socialize a bit and met some new friends. So in the end, it worked out well. Uh, Now I'm also lifting some weights, uh, but uh, but I got a bit of a setback because it's Christmas, and I was eating some sweets, and it seems I can't really control myself that well. So I will need to discipline myself more. And the other thing was that HaruHost was made like in a hurry, and a lot of the stuff that I coded wasn't really like figured out. So it was like on the go, and basically making a new version gave me a blank state of mind, so I could be much more creative because I wouldn't need like to make the code work with other code. And I actually decided to explore more technologies, and I decided to like focus on writing small features and together with tests, which helps a lot. So that's about it. Um, Now, continuing forward, I will just introduce the current state of HaruHost version 2 in a way, and hopefully you will like it. All right, so let's see what has been done and get a bit familiar with what the new version of HaruHost will look like. First of all, we are using a different UI framework. This is called ChatCN for those who are interested in. And the idea is that I want to make the app have like a desktop experience, but also that you could have it like as a mobile, and it would look something this. And then we can go back to desktop, and we can also set this always top check mark, so that we could have this in the corner, always visible with the state of our servers. And now I will reset it back to desktop. So as you can see the game server icons. If you press on any of the icons, you will be redirected to the Steam store. We have the sorting function. We can basically start the game servers. We can also filter them by the game. We also have the details, and by default we have the global IP address hidden, not exposed. We can change this here in the settings. And we also have this neat feature that's pinning. So basically, let's say I have a 7 days to die server. That means this server will be always visible. And for example, now I want to find an ARC server. I will still see the 7 days to die server here. Or like, let's say I want to filter servers by status that are online, and I still see. You unpin this, you see that there are no filters available, and you just press the reset button. So yeah, now if you want to start a game server, we will just click this view button, press the start button, and it will update. In the meantime, I will show you how to create a new game server. Okay, so you basically can do two things. You can either import a game server or create a new one. So I will just press the create button, and now I will select the game server. So I will say, for example, Valheim here. And if you go back, you can see that it says incomplete. So we need to finish some more steps. And the name is currently the ID. And we need to select where we want to save the game server. So I will just choose the default directory. And then scroll down. And then we see the other options. So I will select that I want the game server to be installed after creation. Now we can also remove this game server since it doesn't have any data yet. We can just press this button and it will get removed. So I will just press the complete button, and it already started the install process. Currently you cannot see the percentage, but that will be coming. Let's wait for the installation to finish. If we go back here, we can see the player count and the status. Right, so I actually don't know when this will finish, and I don't want to wait an unknown amount of time, so we will just go to the Palworld game server, and yeah, what do we have here? So we have the basic actions here. Like for example, we can delete the game server, we can remove it. The difference is that removing won't delete the game files, only remove this from HaruHost. Now we have this neat button here, so basically we can just press this and it will make a copy of that game server. We won't have to like download and install another game server, which is just like hassle if you have a really slow internet connection. So first let's go to the settings page, and what we can do here, for example, if we want to move this game to a different location, we can just use the move button. This is some stuff for me, and yeah, we can change the main executable file to launch. We can set the Steam settings here, flags, and other stuff. It's still not finished because basically I want some things to work in a certain way, but then the way the game servers are implemented, it's not as straightforward. So I have to work around that. All right. So if you want to make a copy, this will pop up, and then I can say parallel copy and select this folder, and now it's copying. So basically the copy step completed. We actually should have been redirected, but anyways. So if we click here, we want to change the name, something like Palware, and it already saved. Now we can go back here, like this. All right. So now we have this configuration feature. The main difference is that first I want to focus on having a simple layout that users can like edit the raw files. So there isn't like currently a dedicated UI for each game server, but it's more like basic stuff that you can browse and edit. So if I click this button, since the game server was duplicated, the default file configuration files weren't transferred. So I will just press reset list. Now I see these files. Let's say that there are additional files I want to add. I did press the add to list, and I can just press, for example, this, open, and it will get added to the list. If I press the delete button, it will get removed. Now, in order to edit a file, of course, you press the view button, and that's it. And the main idea is if we want to edit something, we can just use this search feature and just find the setting. Now, if you start the game server, you will see here that the configuration can only be edited while the server is offline. I basically added this because a lot of people were like editing the configuration while the server was running, and then the server itself would like roll back the configuration because it was shutting down, and the users would then wonder why the server doesn't persist these changes. So yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it. Yeah, and then I will just shut down the server. Right, so you might notice that the shutdown might take a while, but that's because we're not checking all the time for the processes. We're just looping. This may be optimized in the future. Another thing that I'm really excited to show you is the webhooks. So I actually want to make webhooks better, and we will start with the basic webhook currently implemented. So you have to like paste in the URL. It will not be visible first, and then you can either enable it or disable it. The best part is that you can make it actually to edit the last message that it sent, or you can make it like delete the last message and write it from scratch. The difference, I think, is that if you delete and write, you will see the notification in the channel. And here you can basically input the last discard message ID. But if there is no ID, it will just save the last ID automatically. So that's really cool. Another very nice feature is actually the backups, and they work differently. So basically, you actually are creating backup strategies, and advanced backup strategies like the premium one, and this is the simple one, the free one. So when we choose this one, we actually have to select which directory we want to backup. So I can say I want to backup the mods directory, and then I will have to like choose where it has to be backed up to. So I will choose like here, and I will press now select, and then you can choose an rcon script for the backups to occur automatically. And I will save the backup strategy. Now I can press these buttons to open up where the backups are located or which directory is being backed up. If I press this button, we'll do a backup. And then we can see 7 days to die. Now, if you press the edit button, you can edit the backup. But an even better option is to use the add button to create the advanced backup. So we have the same steps here. I want to back up the mods folder, then I will save it backups directory, and I will select that I want to keep the maximum of 2 backups. I will press create backup strategy, and then I will press backup now. Press backup now again. And then if I open up, I see that it's actually a zipped file. So basically this one is 16. Oh, this one. So basically it's half the size. Yeah. We also know that we only saved 2 backups. Let me just delete this to be more clear. So we can see the count of backups here, but let's just do the backup. The folder has been added. We press this again. It has been added again. And then if we press once more, see that it got created and then it got the older backups got deleted. But what is even better, with the advanced backups, we can press the view backups. And now we see the original game server the backup was created from, when it was created. And then we can press the restore button. Now, what this actually lets us do, we can actually select to which game server we want to do that. So if I go to game servers, I press the add button, I press the import. I select that I want to import the 7 days to die game server. It says drag the out of the folder. I will press open explorer. This will open up the default directory where the game servers are stored for HaruHost. So I will just move this game here and got added to the list. So now if I go back here, view backups, and here, press the restore button, I can actually choose to which game server I want to restore the backup to. So that's really awesome, because you might have like multiple game servers and you don't need to do this manually. And it will also remember the exact path that was saved to. So it says we will replace this, and we press our backup button. Okay, so something needs to be added here, but you see this game server, and we delete the mods and press restore backups. And okay, so maybe the AI has messed up things for me. Anyways, yeah, so that's it for the backups. The other neat feature is that you will be able to log in with either Discord or Google from the app. Another thing is that we have this devices tab. And here we can see the name of our device, which will be used in the future, as we might want to manage different computers. See that it's turned on. We can see the amount of game servers, how much CPU it uses, the RAM usage, and the network. And if we go to the settings, we can change the default game server data directory, the device name, and we can change the launch state. Okay, so another really neat feature is that if you open up the game server and this site and decide to close tab, press the exit button, and then you reopen HaruHost, you will actually be back at the same page. So I think that's awesome. Right, so there's actually a lot more stuff, but I haven't done it, and the thing is that a lot of this stuff needs careful attention. And some features I want to focus on are like remote stuff, advanced webhooks, more game servers. So that will take a while. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. And oh, I forgot about this. You will also have this in the log page. Yeah, so that's it. So a lot of it is still in progress, but I hope you liked it.